Let's be honest, nobody wants to spend their life savings on an SUV that's going to spend more time in the shop than on the road. Today's video might just save you from making a $50,000 mistake. We're looking at 13 SUVs that Consumer Reports says everyone's avoiding. And trust me, there's a good reason why. From luxury vehicles that'll drain your wallet faster than a broken slot machine to supposedly affordable options that end up costing more than premium models, this list is going to shock you. And wait until you hear about number 1. It's a premium SUV that's so unreliable, owners are trading them in before their first major service. Before we jump in, here's something crucial. Every vehicle on this list has at least 3 major recalls or significant reliability issues reported in the last 2 years. We're not just talking about minor inconveniences. We're looking at serious problems that could leave you stranded, or worse, with a massive repair bill. And get this, the average repair cost for these SUVs in their first 5 years, over $8,000. That's enough to buy a decent used car. Let's kick things off with number 13, the Lincoln Navigator. You'd think spending luxury car money would get you luxury car reliability, right? Wrong. This full-size SUV shares many problems with its smaller sibling, the Aviator, including multiple recalls across recent years. While it looks impressive on paper, owners report spending more time at the dealership than showing off their ride. The kicker? It struggles to compete with German and Japanese rivals, and the fuel economy will have you wincing every time you pass a gas station. At number 12, we've got the Rivian R1S, the SUV variant of the R1T. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's an EV, so it must be the future of SUVs, right? Well, starting at $71,700 and climbing to a wallet-crushing $120,000 for the Ascend Triax model, you'd expect perfection. Instead, owners report constant software glitches and suspension problems. Sure, the 314-mile range sounds decent, but good luck finding a service center when something goes wrong. It's like buying a spaceship and finding out there's only one mechanic in the country who can fix it. Number 11 brings us to the Buick Encore, the affordable option that proves cheap isn't always cheerful. At $26,000, it might seem like a bargain, but that 1.4-liter turbocharged engine is about as powerful as a lawnmower. Owners report transmission issues, AC problems, and electrical system failures. Sure, you get 25 mpg, but you'll need those fuel savings for repair bills. The Land Rover Range Rover Sport takes our number 10 spot. This is where things get really interesting. Priced between $83,000 and a staggering $142,000 for the autobiography trim, it's a masterclass in expensive problems. Yes, you get a choice between a fancy 6-cylinder turbo/supercharged engine or a twin-turbo V8 pushing 530 horses, but ownership costs can exceed $1,500 annually. And that's just for regular maintenance. The worst years? 2006 to 2008 and 2013, but recent models aren't exactly winning reliability contests either. Number 9 is the Jaguar FPace, starting at $58,300. Here's a fun fact. In the 2023 What Car Reliability Survey, Jaguar ranked 29th out of 32 manufacturers. That's like being proud of getting a D on your report card. Owners report electrical problems, infotainment system failures, and excessive oil consumption. As one owner put it, it's beautiful when it works, which isn't often. The iconic Jeep Wrangler takes position 8, starting at $33,000. It's the poster child for looks can be deceiving. Yes, it's fantastic off-road, but unless you're planning to live in the wilderness, you'll have to deal with electrical problems, rust, engine noise, and steering that feels like you're piloting a boat. With 19 mpg fuel economy, it's not exactly environmentally friendly either. Halfway through at number 7, we've got the Dodge Durango. Starting at $40,000, with the 2025 SRT Hellcat expected to hit $150,000. It's like they're charging supercar money for SUV problems. Sure, it can tow 8,700 pounds, but with fuel economy at 15 mpg with the V8, you might need to tow a fuel tanker behind you. Engine failures and exhaust problems are common, and the dated platform feels like it's from another era. Number 6, the Cadillac XT6. Priced between $48,500 and $65,000, the XT6 is Cadillac's answer to a question nobody asked. This three-row luxury SUV suffers from an underpowered base engine, transmission issues, and build quality problems that would make even budget brands blush. The 2023 models have already faced 2 recalls for critical safety systems, including faulty brake boosters. Owner surveys show an alarming trend of electronic glitches, including complete infotainment system failures. With 21 mpg combined, it's not even saving you money at the pump. The Ford Bronco gallops in at number 5, priced between $39,600 and $89,350 for the Raptor. Ford's revival of this iconic nameplate should have been a home run, but instead, we got a foul ball. The 2021-2023 models have been plagued with recalls, including cracked fuel injectors that could lead to fires. Build quality issues? Check. Transmission problems? You bet. Highway noise? Let's just say you better like shouting conversations. Number 4 is the Volvo XC60, starting at $53,000. Volvo's reputation for safety is great, but what good is safety when you can't rely on your car to start? The 2024 model alone has faced 3 major recalls. Transmission problems, engine stalling, and infotainment system failures are just the beginning. At 22 mpg combined, it's not even particularly efficient for its class. Number 3, the Genesis GV80. Starting at $55,550, the GV80 looks impressive on paper. Genesis's first luxury SUV with all the bells and whistles. But here's the reality check. Owners report persistent software bugs, transmission shudder, and wind noise that would put a Hurricane to shame. The 2022-2023 models have faced multiple recalls for fuel system issues and faulty instrument clusters. While the interior looks premium, customers report failing leather seats and creaking panoramic sunroofs. The 3.5L twin-turbo V6 might sound powerful, but it's thirsty at 18 mpg combined and requires premium fuel. It's like dating someone who looks great on Instagram, but has way too much drama in real life. Number 2, Lincoln Aviator, asking $53,000 to $88,000 for the black label trim. That's BMW X5 money, folks, but with none of the German reliability. Multiple recalls across 2020 to 2024 models, electrical system failures, and faulty airbags make this less of a luxury SUV and more of a luxury problem. At 18 mpg combined, it's thirstier than a camel in the desert. And finally, our number 1 spot goes to the Chevrolet Blazer. Starting at $44,000, it's the perfect example of how not to revive a legendary nameplate. Engine stalling, electrical problems, and poor reliability plagued the 2020 and 2021 models. With fuel economy at 20 mpg and high insurance premiums, it's like paying premium prices for budget car problems. The subpar crash test results are just the cherry on top of this disappointing Sunday. And there you have it, folks. The SUVs that prove flashy marketing and high price tags don't guarantee quality. Together, these vehicles have racked up over 200 complaints to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in the last year alone. The average depreciation rate? A wallet-crushing 45% in just 3 years. Remember, your car is probably the second biggest investment you'll make after your house. Don't let flashy commercials and fancy features blind you to the reality of ownership costs. Leave a comment below if you've had experience with any of these SUVs. Your story could help someone avoid an expensive mistake. See you in the next video.